Waiting for the overlap and run from Mendes. Didn't quite get it. Here's Felix. Oh, Elliott plays it across. Richie, 1-0, and it's 2-2. Balling behind again. Douglas Richie seems to be Manchester City's kryptonite, these runs and behind from the attackers. Harvey Elliott inside the box. Harvey Elliott makes it 2-0. A lot of space to run into now. Man City look very vulnerable. Oh, there's Sancho. He's got Kimpembe on him. Sancho, Gallo. Gallo scored off the bench. The Italian has put the game to bed, possibly. It's 4-2. Another trip to the Champions League final. That's 3 seasons in a row. It's episode 53. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to this Manchester United Save season 4 episode 53. So, in the last episode, we end up making it through to the Champions League final. We drew against Liverpool and we also beat Newcastle. So, the gap between us and Liverpool, it remains the same. 4 points is what's separating us. If we beat Chelsea, who is up next at the bridge, we end up going up to 88 points. If Liverpool drop any points, I would say if they draw, the most points that they can get for the rest of their remaining games will probably add up to 88 points. So goal difference is key here. As you can see, we've got about 31 goals more than them on goal difference. So even if we end up being level on points at some point, yeah, it's gonna be really hard for them to catch up to us on goal difference. So a victory is key. One more victory is very, very key, and it makes everything really hard for Liverpool going into their final 3 games. In terms of big events in this episode, we have the big FA Cup Final against Liverpool at Wembley. So that's going to be in the middle of this episode. Let's quickly take a look at the calendar. As you can see, Liverpool, they're right after this Chelsea game, and then we have Leicester City to cap the episode off. Now, my assumption is if we end up winning every game in this episode, meaning we get 2 wins in the Premier League, 2 wins is definitely enough to clinch the title. I think we will hold the trophy against Leicester City, but I know there's a rule where the last home game, you also hold the trophy. I'm not too sure if that's because, like, if you win it away, like, they wait for you to win it in your last home game. Oh, they wait for you to play your last home game for them to hold it, or I don't know. I'm all confused, but we'll see in this episode. Let's not think too far ahead because we've got a tough game at the bridge. Yeah, I think there's not much to talk about in the menu. Still waiting on these scout reports. Scouts are moving hella lazy these days. Yeah, it's not really making it easy to give you guys things to talk about in the menu. Yeah, the game is definitely broken because even though I've got no like real criteria for my searches, they're not really finding me anybody. Even if the search is just for age boundaries, like there's a lot of like 16 to 19-year-old players, so the fact that there's only 4 people in this list is actually a bit bugged out. I enjoy doing quadruples, and losing in the 3rd round of the Carabao Cup was very irritating for me. So yeah, losing 4-2 on penalties, I will always hold that against them, and plus I already have a grudge against them for the fact of they play 5 at the back, and they've always been a bogey team of mine in any save. So yeah, let's get into this game. I feel like I've waffled enough now, and let's get the 3 points. Okay, so we're live at the bridge now as the 2 sides are about to set foot onto the pitch. So we have Martinez leading us out. They have Mendy leading them out. I'm very confident that these players could continue their winning ways. We played really well to make a comeback against Newcastle United, but we can't find ourselves in that position too often because yeah, we've got a lot on the line at the moment, and I'm not too sure these players are definitely built for that kind of pressure to keep having to go a goal down or 2 goals down to get back into the game. Where's the Kent? Well done, LaCroix. He's been very solid. He's been very solid since we spotted the fact that he's at the average, like the highest average rating out of all the defenders. He's actually been the best centre back. No word of a lie. I don't understand how that's working or how that's worked, but it's worked. Plus Martinez playing as a CDM as well adds more protection for the defense. So I think Martinez sits perfectly well in that number 6 role. Martinez plays it to the right into Timber. Harvey Elliott drifting on his left foot. Oh, dragged that too much. He looked really good cutting in, Just couldn't catch the ball properly. Martinez. Timber. Makoko takes the ball into his stride. On his right foot. Oh, across the keeper. But past the goal. Makoko nearly bagging his 11th goal of the Premier League campaign. Okay, so we're heading off into the interval. It's 0-0. We created a few chances. Makoko has flashed a few shots at the keeper. It's looked quite scary, but nothing significant enough to say that we feel dominant or we could have scored. Just hope for the better. And I think Havertz has handled it. And Tielemans is going to get a yellow card. I need to find out why. Poor challenge from Tielemans. It was Tielemans that done that. As Reece James chasing behind him. Felix keeps going. There we go, João Felix. Keep going. João Felix thinks one into the box. Referee, what's happened there? Oh, come on. Oh my goodness me, referee, what's happened there? Szoboszlai has gone down. I was about to volley the ball with Szoboszlai and someone's made some sort of contact to knock him over. Oh my goodness me. Chelsea got really lucky there. I wish Elliott can make good contact on the shot. Felix, Makoko. Oh, what's Szoboszlai doing? Wanted him to move into the gap. Well done, Martinez. He wins the ball back. Come on, Szoboszlai, run onto that. Well done. Hold on to the ball. Oh, what is that, Elliott, man? What is that? I've been praising you. Come on. Ball played over the top, of course. Lukaku is going to take the ball down. Plays it back into Sterling. Back into Lukaku. Back into Sterling, who skies it over the bar. That was the best opportunity for Chelsea. Probably the best opportunity of the game, as there was no defenders in the way to block the shot. He's completely ruined that for himself. Oh, go on, Mendes. Richie. Oh, come on. I was aiming for Felix. But you're giving it to flipping Elliott. I just don't get the passing on this game. 0-0. Boring game, of course. At the bridge, they're going to sit back with their stupid little bus. So irritated, man. I felt like we could have took the lead on many occasions. It's just that it's really hard to break down a really solid, I would say, back seven. Because the central midfielders, they're literally CDMs in front of the back five. Okay, so that result was not helpful at all. I don't understand how a team could just literally just sit back and not attack. I feel like Manchester City need to pip top four off of Chelsea, because if they're going to play football like that, they don't deserve to be in Champions League, in my honest opinion. But yeah, Liverpool, they also dropped points as well. I think they played against Newcastle, if I read it correctly. No, it was Watford. I read it incorrect. They drew 1-1 with Watford. So, yeah, nothing has changed. It still remains 4 points between the two. We have 2 games remaining now. So, the next game against Leicester City, we need to win. And a win will do it. A win will definitely get over the line. Yeah, we just need to focus on what's to come next. Okay, next up is the game against Liverpool, the FA Cup Final. Last season, we managed to beat Newcastle United in the final. And, yeah, we want to defend it. That's the whole point. That was the whole motivation to make it to this point. I wanted to initially do the quadruple 2 seasons in a row, but yeah, we were out of luck in the EFL Cup very early on. So now all we have left to play for is the treble. And we're so close to getting the Premier League over the line. We really need to show up in these 2 next cup finals, which is the Champions League and the FA Cup. But for now, our attention's on the FA Cup. Liverpool, we dominated them. For sure in the first half of the previous match. But in the second half, they were all over us. They definitely deserve something out of that game, whether it was a draw or a win. I would say they probably deserve to win. So their confidence should be really high. They could be on the high right now. We need to knock them off their pedestals, show them who's boss, and play some fantastic football. So yeah, without further ado, let's head off into the FA Cup Final. Let's make this trip to Wembley worth our while. Okay, the FA Cup Final is here. Another opportunity to win another major trophy. It's the Northwest Derby. at Wembley, being hosted by the FA Cup. And the two sides are out. Jorginho leading out Liverpool. We have David De Gea leading out Manchester United. This could be possibly his last opportunity to hold up a trophy, lift up a trophy himself. Let's see how David De Gea gets on as our domestic cup goalie. I feel like it's right to let him play. Let's just take a look at the lineups and compare the two. Okay, so Man United, we have De Gea in goal. At the back, we have Timber, Lindelof, Corbet, and Mendes. Elliott's in the midfield with Benacer and Bellingham. Up top, we have Richie. Felix is off on the left-hand side. Sancho's off on the right. So it's a strong side being filled by Jurgen Klopp. As you can see, they have Alisson in goal, Alexander-Arnold at the back with Botman, Varane, and Sanusi. In the middle, they have Jorginho, Brandt, and Brahim Diaz. Salah's on the right-hand side. Darwin Núñez is their striker, and Luis Diaz is playing off on the left-hand side. So, yeah, both sides are really, really strong. I feel like on paper, they have the better team, obviously. Actually, no. I'll say we have the better team on paper. They just have the more experienced side on paper. With the likes of Varane at the back, Mo Salah in the team, Julian Brandt, he's a good player as well. Jorginho, he's been around the blocks a few times. Around the blocks. Make him sound like he's ratchet. He's been around the block a few times. First half is underway. We're attacking to the right. Liverpool attacking to the left. So yeah, we've gone with Victor Lindelof at the back of Corbet. I feel like Lindelof is experienced enough and good enough to help us and guide us to a clean sheet in the final. It's Benacer, plays it out to the right hand side into Timber. Jadon Sancho to Timber again. Try to play it into the centre. There's a block. So we've gone with Harvey Elliott over Szoboszlai. I feel like Harvey Elliott's more direct. The quickness about him is a bit more threatening for a backline like Liverpool's. Can help and assist with making runs in behind. There's Luis Diaz. Cut back into Julian Brandt. Well done. Timber's there to win the ball back. Liverpool sitting back a bit. I think they're waiting to hit me on the break. Can't give them that opportunity. Here's Harvey Elliott. I'll make this count. Mendes. 1-2 between him and Bellingham. Perfect 1-2. He cuts it back. João Felix. 1-0. 1-0. We take the lead at Wembley. We draw first blood. And João Felix again. He loves to score in cup finals. Beautiful play. Nice 1-2. I feel like that's what done it there. It took Alexander-Arnold out of the game. The 1-2 between Bellingham and Mendes. And the cutback was perfect. Nice positioning there by Felix. Just peeled off of the defender. I think that's Sven Botman. And he just had a easy opening to take a shot. Or bet. Mendes. Bellingham. Back into Mendes. Benacer. Well done, Benacer. Finds Timber. Harvey Elliott. Trying to draw Varane out of position. It seems to have worked. Mendes. João Felix again, in open space, takes a shot this time. Varane charges that shot down. Does really well, the Frenchman, to cut across. Get the block in the way in time. 1 minute pretty much played. We're going to head off into the second half, or head off into half time, I should say. 1-0 up. We looked the dominant side, but that's what happened in the previous encounter, in the last episode against Liverpool. So we need to make sure we come out full concentration, keep the momentum up, keep trying to press them, keep trying to score some goals. It's 1-0. Okay, so the second half is underway. We are leading at the moment at Wembley, the FA Cup Final, the Northwest Derby. Manchester United versus Liverpool. It's 1-0 currently. We're attacking to the left, Liverpool attacking to the right. João Felix is the only lonesome goal scorer. As Liverpool, they've not really looked threatening in the first half, but we don't want to tempt them, like I've said numerous of times. We already know how fate works on this game. I just want my players to come out and put in pretty much the same performance, same amount of determination and desire. We've got a free kick opportunity. João Felix, Richie, and Benacer. I'm definitely going to hit it with Richie. I'm not going to try to fool you guys. You guys already know what I'm going to try to do. Up and over it is. Richie hits it. Hits the wall. So 70% possession for their 30. Really dominant performance in the final. All played over the top again. Referee, man. Richie's bundled over. No appeals, though. Lindelof. Timber. Bellingham. Back into Timber. First touch was too hard by Timber. Well done, Benacer. Rocking the midfield. He's been a rock since the criticism. A lot of these guys, it feels like these players are listening to me. Let me know. Let me know. Do you think the players are listening to me? Because these guys are stepping up, especially Benacer. Alexander-Arnold on this right-hand side. Mo Salah drills it in. Lindelof really patient, really intelligent. Knows what to do in that sort of situation. Just gets it cleared. Doesn't panic. Sancho. Timber. Elliott. Sven Botman comes across, concedes the free kick. The referee blows late. We've got a free kick in pretty much the same position as before. Mo Salah is now being substituted. Rafinha is going to come on. Pretty much a younger version of Salah. More explosive, more skills, more trickery. We've got this free kick. Again, we have Richie standing over this. Last time, didn't really go our way, so we're going to try something different. Let's see if this works. Richie hits it straight at the keeper. Not really testing out Alisson. Okay, so my first two substitutions in the cup final, we're bringing on Szoboszlai and our club captain, Lisandro Martinez. And yeah, we are taking off Harvey Elliott. And we've also taken off Benacer. Jorginho, ball over the top. Sanusi's onside. Drills it in. Well done. Lindelof has always been there. He's always been there. Oh no, what's going on there? He's offside. He's offside. Thank God for that. I don't understand what happened there. I got a bit confused. Luckily he's offside, because that would have been a real disaster. Moukoko. Left foot shot. Over the bar. 84 minutes gone. Last change being made. Malacia is making his way on the pitch for Mendes. Those two fullbacks, they definitely bleed red for Manchester United. They run their socks off up and down that left flank. Their average ratings, both of them, spectacular this season. I feel like we've got a good rotation down that left-hand side. Szoboszlai puts the nail in the coffin in the FA Cup final. 86 minutes has gone by. We've now finally got the second goal. Dominic Szoboszlai off the bench. He came on to play the final ball. Instead, he ends up receiving it and slotting it into the top left corner. Alisson, take that out your goal, please. Nice first touch. Gets the ball out of his feet and then just smashes it. Just puts its foot through it. Dominic Szoboszlai, super sub. Okay, so 2-0 is the scoreline. We finally bagged ourselves that second goal. This game has been fairly quiet. We've tried knocking. Liverpool have done really well defensively, but going forward, they've not done enough to put us under pressure. We haven't had enough to think about. All we've thought about is getting the ball and getting forward. We've not had many worries in this game. There's Malacia into Moukoko. Moukoko cuts in. Right foot, finds Szoboszlai again. Szoboszlai cuts it back, finds Jude Bellingham. Jude Bellingham finds the bottom right corner. Jude Bellingham makes it free. Jude Bellingham puts the end to Liverpool's journey in the FA Cup. I can't believe this. I really can't believe this. This is hilarious. This is so hilarious. You sit back for 90 minutes, not even putting a show for your fans, and then you allow this to happen in the final moments. Look at this. Capitulation at its finest. Thank you, Jude Bellingham. There we have it. There we have it. Another FA Cup trophy. We've won another one. We've won another one. Fantastic display from my players. We worked really hard from start to finish. We kept going and going. Even when it looked like we weren't going to bag the second goal, we just kept plugging away. And we done it in style. We done it in such good fashion. Liverpool, they should be ashamed of themselves, allowing the fans to make that trip to Wembley to perform like that. Jurgen Klopp out. Martinez again on the podium. On the podium. This ain't going to be the last time this season. But hopefully this ain't the last trophy that he lifts up. We've got the Premier League to come. We've got the Champions League pending. The treble. We're pretty much 1 out of 3 for now. Let's go into this next game. Let's try and make it 2 out of 3. Okay, so we've got a few reports back now. So Damien Back, the goalkeeper that we spoke about in the previous episode, he plays for Hertha Berlin. He's Danish, 20 years of age, and his overall's 82. As you can see, he's got good handling, good kicking, good reflexes, positioning's okay, and yeah, diving is good as well. So when it comes to Damien Back, he is a really good option as a goalkeeper to replace David De Gea, and we do need a second choice keeper that's going to challenge Lafont if we was to bring a keeper in. And yeah, right now you guys seem to want David De Gea to stay, but if I'm honest with you, like, he's not really that significant of a keeper for us. Like, Lafont plays miles better, he makes the same types of saves, he commands the area, which David De Gea doesn't tend to do. And yeah, David De Gea is very prone to conceding goals at his near post on the game. And I've not really experienced that with Lafont. Lafont has a few weird quirks here and there, but I feel like that's just down to the mechanics. I feel like in-game, we can rely on Lafont, I'll say 8 times out of 10. Okay, so Tino Livramento, he's another player that we're looking at, 23 years of age, 83 rated. And as you can see, he plays for West Ham United at the moment. He could potentially cost us up to 50 million, 55 million, I would say, 45 to 55 million. He's just pretty much joined West Ham United this season. I'm not too sure why. I don't think he is available. Let me see. He is available. Okay, I didn't mean to do that. We're not going to offer anything for him. Okay, so the Premier League trophy could be clinched within this next game. Can we win it? It's against Leicester City. We're at home. This could be 4 titles in a row. And yeah, this will be our 3rd title defense in this series. Hopefully the players start off really well, get off to a bright start like we did in the FA Cup Final, and then if we do end up waiting till late to double the lead, hopefully we maintain that concentration that we had against Liverpool, because it was really hard for them to break us down. No matter how many times they gave the ball to Salah or Luis Diaz trying to cut in, it weren't working. My defense was very solid. Even little intricate balls in behind. Julian Brandt, he struggled because we had the likes of Lindelof intercepting crosses, cutting things out. Colbert really strong in the air as well. Darwin Núñez, he had no luck against either of those centre backs. So yeah, going into this next game, we know Leicester City, they've always got a tough squad to face. They've always got a quick striker in their locker, and yeah, I'm just wondering what kind of squad they're going to field. So without further ado, let's go ahead and clinch this 4th title. Okay, it's a late evening kickoff. Game number 37, Manchester United versus Leicester City. Can we go ahead and clinch the title in this match? This is a big opportunity for the boys. They definitely need to get this win over the line. No more slipping up. I feel like this is probably the latest it's taken us to win the Premier League in our series so far. There's nothing to be ashamed of. Obviously, it just means that this season was much more challenging. So yeah, not many changes in the starting 11, so let's get straight into the action. Okay, so the game is on the way. We're attacking to the right. Leicester City are attacking to the left. And yeah, Leicester City, they've been a bogey side for us for quite some time. So you can imagine that the nerves are definitely vibrating around the stadium. Are we going to slip up again? Or are we going to be clutch and clinch this 4th Premier League title in the series? LaCroix into Timber. To Bosley. Travella. So Bosley does it in style. So Bosley always does it in style. What a banger to kick this game off. 4 minutes in, Szoboszlai finds the right angle, catches the keeper off his line. Herrera just didn't know what to do with that shot. Dominic Szoboszlai, I would say that could be goal of the season. Here we go again. Here we go again. The United fans singing loud and proud. This is what we need to be hearing in these post-HD headsets. Dominic Szoboszlai, he's something else. He's definitely something else. 6 minutes gone. We're leading 1-0. We haven't stopped there. Here's Timber. Sancho takes a shot. João Victor with the block. Hefty gets it cleared. Silas into the Shabella. Laurent into Jorge. And Corbett is there with the interception in the centre circle. Dominic Szoboszlai crosses one in. Cleared out by Hefty. Well done. Jadon Sancho recovers the ball back for United. Szoboszlai. Referee got the free kick. Thank you. Thank you very much. Ball kick taken short. Oh, keeper's giving it away. What has gone on there? Why has he taken 2 extra touches? Like, the first touch, fair enough. I'm running at some mad pace, but the second touch wasn't really needed. I was trying to chip the keeper. There's Jorge, sorry. Well done. Szoboszlai. Sancho finds Richie in behind. Richie again, gonna have another crack at this. Richie, nice save there by Herrera. Martinez spreads play to the right-hand side. Timber again, overlapping like he usually does. Whips the ball in, far post, header from João Felix. There's a save from Herrera as well. We need to double the lead. We're getting really close. The other scores, the other events going on. Manchester City are beating Liverpool 1-0, which means a draw alone will be enough to clinch the title. So right now we're in a winning position. And yeah, we just need to maintain the result. We'll build upon it. Here's João Felix. Richie back into Felix. Does really well. Hefty's all over me. Pulling me back. Ball back into Richie. Richie takes the shot. Not testing out Herrera. Oh, poor ball. Poor pass there by Brunt. What a poor challenge. José Perez just came onto the pitch and he's done that. And the referee's only giving him a yellow. What is this? What is this, man? What in the Harry Maguire is this? And he's clapping. Oh, he's being sarcastic. Cool. All given up there by José Perez. Szoboszlai. Richie does really well to maintain possession. João Felix. Szoboszlai on that back post. Chambers again. He's been a real nuisance for my forward line. And he's been a nuisance in this situation again. He clears it in the last moment. Look at this save from Sergio Herrera. Jadon Sancho should be burying that. He doesn't have a left foot, I understand. So much space. Could have picked his spot and just buried it. 74 minutes has gone by, and now we're starting to put fresh cards on the table now. Moukoko, Elliott, and Lindelof, they're making their way on. Corbett, and yeah, Corbett, Felix, and yeah, I forgot already. We made some changes, essentially. We're leading 1-0 though. Richie's off, so I think that was the last name I was missing. LaCroix. Timber. Go on, Szoboszlai. They're really not allowing him to turn into space after that goal. Bellingham. Moukoko. Tried to trick my way into the box. Chambers wasn't having a bar of it. Well done, LaCroix. Szoboszlai. Dinks it over the top. João Victor's in the way. Oh, come on, ref. Ref, give me the free kick, man. Give me that free kick. I'm running out of ideas, guys. I'm really running out of ideas. So let's try this. I've never tried this before. See what this does. Szoboszlai hits it. Not even worth it. Not even worth it, man. Free kicks in this game are so basic. Okay, we're very close to clinching another Premier League title. It's going to be title number 4. There's a few seconds left. Moukoko for the last attack. Moukoko cuts in, left foot. João Victor, who's been in the way the whole game. He's been a real nuisance. So is Callum Chambers. He gets the final block. And I think that is it. That is definitely it. Okay, so we have done it again. We've won the Premier League 4 times in a row now. Our third title defense. We have done really well this season. We had a lot of moments where we looked like we were going to give up on these players, but somehow they managed to pull it out of the bag, slip up after slip up. Okay, so here we go again. Title number 4. The save continues to get harder and harder. We worked really hard to get this out of the bag. It's taken us quite a while. Game number 37 it is. But we've done it though. 1-0 was the scoreline. We got the goal early on from Szoboszlai. And Lisandro Martinez gets to lift another trophy. That's his 4th Premier League title that he's lifted up since joining Manchester United, since I've captained him. We've won the FA Cup, we've won the Premier League. Now we've got to make that final trip in the next episode. We're going to play Inter Milan for the Champions League. Okay, we have done it. We have done it. Title number 4 in the series. And yeah, we keep going strength to strength. Like I said bare times, this season has been much more challenging than any other season, which is really good. We're going to keep tweaking these sliders and continue to play on Ultimate as long as Ultimate continues to work. Yeah, if Ultimate becomes fake again and yeah, the opposition just starts blitzing me 7-0 out of nowhere and it's Burnley, then yeah, we're not going to stay on Ultimate. But right now, I feel like this is the level that I find enjoyment at. I just hope that we get the win over the line. The last time we played Inter Milan, I know I keep referencing this, the last time we played Inter Milan, we were forced to go penalties. Their system, they're made to sit back and defend. They're made to play through extra time. So we need to figure out ways to break down the opposition and not be so lackluster in the final third. I know we've been very good at putting games to bed recently, but in these episodes we had a lot of opportunities to play that final ball, to get it right. And I feel like players like Szoboszlai, they just don't do it properly, especially Fernandes as well. He's definitely on a massive decline. His overalls are high, but in game he feels like he's definitely losing it a bit. Not even a bit, a lot. Yeah. But yeah, there's nothing really much to talk about anymore. We can still continue to talk about how other sides are getting on. Like the top 4 race, as you can see, is really close. Manchester City, they've overtaken Chelsea. They now have 77 points. They're both level on the same amount of points. City are ahead on goal difference. They have 2 goals more than them on goal difference as well. So it's going to go down to the wire. We need to take a look at the fixtures as well to see who's playing who. So Man City have Newcastle. That is quite a tough encounter. And Chelsea have Middlesbrough. I swear to you, if Chelsea bottle this, no respect at all. 5 at the back and you're bottling it against Middlesbrough. Not to be disrespectful to Middlesbrough, because they found a way to remain in the league for about 2-3 seasons now, I must say. They've been promoted and I don't think they've been relegated since. If they have, correct me in the comment section. But yeah, I think we should just end it here. We're not really going to go over stats and all of that for now, because we're going to do that at the very end of the last episode of season 4, just so we can recap top goal scorers and all of that. Yeah, it's just best to leave all of that for the last episode. But yeah, if you made it this far, please remember to smash that like button, sub to the channel if you are new, and also hit the notification bell so you're notified when I go live, premiere a video, or upload one. But yeah, the support is definitely making it worth my while. I'm always gonna be raring to come back because of the support shown when I'm not recording. I mean, I'm always checking to see the comments, checking to see feedback, and always thinking about ways I can improve upon the season before that. So hopefully season 5 we go leaps and bounds of the content, and yeah, definitely trying to get straight back into it, not really trying to take a break this time. So yeah, let's go, let's part ways. Take care for now. Peace.